Hey girls, it's Monday. I don't know if you can tell from my wristband or my t-shirt, but I just got back from Celticfest. It's actually Saturday night and I wanted to film this while I've been thinking about it and actually feel a little more eloquent and more verbose than I usually do. I want to talk to you today about memories. I met this guy at Celticfest this morning while I was eating some corned beef and had a discussion with him while we were sitting down watching the Highland games, men in kilts tossing around giant logs, and he started talking to me about his friend that he had known. His friend, I'd never caught his name. His friend had been a photographer in Hollywood before World War II started, and whenever the war started he ended up getting drafted into the Marines, and he was still a photographer, but he flew upside down in airplanes and took pictures for recon teams. And it's kind of fun to know that I had a conversation with a guy who knew the guy who did that. He talked about his friends and how his friend was basically an artist. He could take a solid block of mahogany and carve one side to look like Mexico with adobe houses, Navajo patterns, you know, the giant pyramids that you associate with Mexico and the Aztecs. And on the other side he could do a scene from a forest, and he would carve it within half an inch, carve the mahogany down to within half an inch of the sheet, and have a two-sided beautiful piece of wood that he would give to his friends. He carved a lot of things in bars in Newport News, and this guy that I met who is 70 years old just told me just to go to Newport News and look around and see if there's little memories of his friends still hanging out. And I started really thinking about that while I was waiting in line for a signature for a present that I got for Sammy. I was standing in line with two of the same CDs, and I got up there to get him to sign it, and the Fuchsia Band, my favorite band, one of Sammy's favorites, was like, why did you buy two CDs? And I said, well, one's for me and one's for my friend Sammy. And then I started bragging on Sammy, and I said, you know, she couldn't be here today because she's at grad school, she's studying sea turtles, and got them to sign it with her name and stuff. So it's coming. I don't want to show all of it, Sammy, but it's here and you'll get it. It just made me really happy to be able to tell one of my favorite people in the world about one of my favorite people in the world. I told the Fuchsia Band, my favorite band, all about my friend Sammy, even though they've already met her. They might or might not remember her, but I wanted them to know that I'm doing this for such a great girl. I don't remember where I met either one of you. I really don't. I knew Michelle through Troubadours. I probably wouldn't have met her any other way. Sammy, I really don't remember where I met you. I know for a fact that you came to my Pop-Tarts party my freshman year in college, but I didn't know who you were. I could have met you before then. I could not have. I don't know. We all three were there. I think that was the first time we were all three together at the same time, but I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? We're all just a collection of memories. What are people going to say about us? Oh, that was Katie. She was a nurse. She liked to knit. What else is there to me, really? I started thinking about all the wonderful things that I would say about you guys. Oh, that's Michelle. She majored in this weird thing at grad school called operations research. I'm still not quite sure what it is. It has something to do with FedEx. That's my friend Sammy. She's going to save sea turtles. I guess what I'm really trying to say is that I'm glad both of you are in my life. I have had such great memories with the two of you, and that is what has sustained us, I think, through these years. This video project, I don't even remember whose idea it was, but I'm really glad that we're doing it. It's actually a way to keep in constant contact with each other. You know, life may come up and interfere with me being able to call. You know, I work 12-hour shifts. I work night shift. It's hard for me to be able to be awake at the same time both of you are. Except for Sammy. I talked to you on Skype at 4 o'clock this morning because you were awake and so was I. And I really want to be able to keep in touch with each other's lives. You know, I enjoy the collection of memories that I've made with you, and I want to keep making them. That said, Sammy, I haven't looked, but if you haven't uploaded the thing that you're supposed to upload, I'm gonna be sad because I know it's gonna be fantastic. I suppose I'm also really nostalgic right now because my stomping grounds, Borders, my favorite hangout all of my teenage years, is closing. I used to spend every Friday night, I would go to this Italian place called Fazoli's, which closed a long time ago. And then I would ride on to Borders. And I would hang out in the manga section right here. Biographies and literature and things you never would have expected me to read. Pride and Prejudice and zombies. I mean, come on. And it makes me so sad that they're closing. And you guys live far away. And I am an emotional girl. I just feel like crying right now. I'm filming this before Doctor Who comes on. And I've heard already from Andy Curry and Jagar and other people that it's a really, really, really sad episode this time, and I'm probably just gonna cry like the little girl that I am, but whatever. So I don't really know what I'm trying to say with all of this, except that thank you for the memories you've given me thus far. Thank you for the memories that are still to come. I love both of you very much, and I think that we forget to say that sometimes. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll give you a little clip of the fuchsia band.
Silent, and the hour be 12 o'clock. But I put on the shirt and apron and I steered for Penrose Wharf. But the captain said, "No, Jack, I'm not. You are for bending tone. And how you might have got a better suit than that for 30 pounds. I might have got a better suit and might have got the chance. But I met a girl in Barrack Street, she took me to a dance. But I danced beyond distraction, not a strip from head to feet. Oh, I swear that I will go no more down at Barrack Street. So all you young sailor lads, a warning take from me.
Michelle, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.